Oh, the energy is palpable out there in Milwaukee, American Family Field, not just inside. I'm being told there's like 50,000 strong in the parking lot. Tailgating, they've been waiting for this all year long, and they're going to have it all postseason long with home field advantage with the best record in baseball. But you see inside this beautiful stadium, it will also have some Cubs fans who made their way down I-94 past the Mars Cheese Castle. This is the very first time we have had the Cubs and Brewers against each other in a full postseason series, and we couldn't be more excited to have you here in our home, the illustrious Studio D here on TBS. And we are down to just 4 teams in the NL. Welcome, everybody, to MLB on TBS Leadoff, presented by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Oh, my gosh. Let's go.
Let's get it, baby.
We do this before.
I couldn't wait for you to finish that monologue so we can actually get to the show.
Do your thing.
I was waiting. I was enjoing you do your thing.
Well,
we got to sit there quiet
Pedro,
while you did your monologue.
Yeah.
Yes. One more time for the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Now we're ready to go because
for the beers and the cheese. Yeah.
And we're having that in between the games. Let's take a look at this NL bracket. I mentioned there's 4 teams. Each of them have their own stories. Dodgers, Phillies, we're going to have that later tonight. It really does feel like a clash of the Titans between these two. The 2 top home run hitters, the batting leader, a Cy Young candidate, 4 MVPs in that game. And then what we have this afternoon, Cubs and Brewers. You have the first time they're facing off. The story of Counsell going from one team to the other, the rivalry there. They were playing Yacht Rock, which apparently he hates, during Friday's warm-up to take a shot at him. It's all going to be great. But you guys actually played in these games. You've experienced a Brewers-Cubs 163. Can you take us into this locker room? We'll start with you. What is the atmosphere for the players today?
Oh, it's fun. It's excitement. This is what you've been dreaming about as a little kid. You want to be one of those last few teams standing there at the end. And you also want that rivalry, that intensity. And some of these don't always get the acclaim as others. But as you mentioned, Brewers, Cubs are 90 minutes away from each other.
Right.
That's why there's going to be so many Cubs fans coming up. It's an easy trip for them to make, and they always have looked down on the Brewers, and the Brewers are like, maybe here's our chance to go ahead and show you what we can do. And the players feed into it as well. They know what the fans have been saying. They know what the media has been saying, and now they're ready for it.
That big brother, little brother dynamic is big. Pedro, October baseball, what does it do to your spirit?
Oh, this is what you dream about. This is what you want. I actually like the atmosphere and the back and forth and the hype in between the media, because I could just block it. I could just go about my business with the best of it. Didn't bother me at all. What bothered me the most will be announcing too much. The players, this and that, the coaches.
Oh, when they announce the players.
I wanted to get down to the game because I knew how to block it. And that's what I wanted to do.
Are we going to look past that curl? Are we going to look past that curl real quick?
Drippy Jheri.
That was juicy. I mean, look at that flow. Look at that flow.
Baratek's shoulder is soaking wet right now.
But Left, it goes even deeper than that. Going way back to Notre Dame, where was the flip? Where Murphy was the coach and Counsell was his shortstop.
Yes.
And then you get to the big leagues. Counsell's the manager.
And he's
Murphy's the bench coach. Then he goes 90 minutes, what is it, east?
South.
90 minutes south.
Yeah.
And now they're facing off against each other. This goes way back. I know we're talking about at a surface level,
right,
but between these two, there's a lot of love, but now all that love gets put aside because we're trying to take your head off.
And when Pedro brings up the introductions, we're going to see what happens when Counsell gets introduced today. Because there might be some booze raining down in Milwaukee. There could be.
You talked about him being born and raised in Wisconsin. They've messed with the man's house after he took this job to go over there.
His dad worked for the Brewers when he was growing up. It's all great storylines. Let's get to how we got here. We'll start with the Milwaukee Brewers, how this team went along this season. Franchise record, 97 wins, got the 1 seed. They've been the best team in baseball for about 6 months. They're riding Euchre magic right now. The legend Bob Uecker passed away back in January. But it's the postseason that they really need to figure out. They've lost 11 of their last 13 postseason games. And this is a team, look, first in the majors in run differential. They're not happy to be be here. They've been beating people up all season long. The Cubs on the other side of this, look, they had their most wins in a number of years, first 90-win season since 2018. They just keep falling behind the Brewers. They're looking for this postseason win. They got one in the wild card. Runs weren't great, ERA was, but this matchup today, it's a special one with a lot of familiar ties.
I see the Brewers play on how Murph would want a team to play, and that doesn't help us. Doesn't help you strategically. It's just you're building kind of teams and what's important to you, and that's good coaching. I mean, the things that are important to him come through in his team, and that's good coaching.
You're both enormous competitors. Don't you really want to beat his butt?
I mean, it wouldn't matter who was over there. That kind of goes without saying, right? I mean, if they want to make it a Holyfield-Tyson thing, I'd probably have a better shot, you know? But
Don't fight as you.
oh, you assumed I was Tyson. Is that what you're saying?
Man,
I love
pocket
it.
pancakes
I
on Earth.
love it.
And we believe he went and got this tattoo this week in honor of the excitement.
That's
that
it.
Bob Uecker, like memoriam graphic they got on the jerseys, he got it tattooed. A different cat, but one that brings the energy when you do have time off before a matchup like that.
Definitely. When I was getting recruited way back in the days, I actually was going to go to Arizona State because of Pat Murphy. When I looked at him, I'm like, there's no way this guy is a baseball manager. He looks like he belongs on the gridiron. But it was that intensity, that focus, and as Counsell said, he's going to, and he has shifted and shaped that team to play his style of baseball, his brand. And you hear him talking about a heavyweight fight, that if this was a fight, I like my chances. And you love that as a team, because that's telling his team, the players, as a manager, he believes we can go out there and beat anybody that stands in front of us. And there's nothing better than having a manager you know has your back. He's going to protect you from the outside media. He's going to protect you guys inside that clubhouse. But when we're on that field, you know we're warriors.
I don't know what a fight would look like between Murphy and Counsell. It might be interesting. But in terms of a matchup, let's break this down between these two. It's very evenly split. The Cubs this year, they actually took the season series, so they won 7 of 13. They went 3-3 in Milwaukee. And again, Milwaukee had that great stretch, that franchise record 14-game winning streak. But Pedro, they were 12-12 in September, and now they had some time off. How would you handicap this, Cubs-Brewers? What does your gut tell you from what you've seen?
You know what? I picked the Brewers to win it all. Basically because of the consistency that they showed all year, the ability to run the bases, put up big at-bats, play defense, and pitch, and relief, which is a complete package for a team. That they stumble a little bit, that they were a little bit tired or look a little bit fatigued, is normal. But now they had some time to rest. If they come out clicking like they did all year, they are going to be really difficult. It doesn't matter what kind of stuff you throw out there on the bump. Because I saw that team, and for me as a pitcher, I love to analyze players that will give me knuckles. And it seemed like the entire lineup could give you knuckles. Tough to strike out, put the ball in play. They can run. They can steal bases. They're pesky. They're really difficult to deal with. And if they play defense and pitch on top of that,
right,
they're in for something.
And what makes them a little different than the other
please.
teams is the teams that have gotten their week off have always had power hitters. Power hitting takes timing. Milwaukee's ranked 22nd in Major League Baseball. They don't rely on that. That's only 166 home runs. You got teams with guys that hit almost half of that by themselves. So unlike years before, they have a chance to come out and really just pick up where they left off. Though they were 12-12 come down the stretch, playing their brand of baseball, putting the ball in play, not worrying about the home run. Will they hit some? Of course. But timing as a hitter that can use all sides of the field doesn't matter as much to a guy that's trying to drive the ball out the yard.
And I think on the flip side of that, when you look at the Cubs, they're a team that does hit homers.
Right.
And they've had a series, to Jimmy's point, where they were trying to get it going offensively, trying to find a way to click. And what better place to hit than in Milwaukee?
Yes,
that
sir.
is a great hitting ballpark. So they've been cold with the bats, but this is a great place to get it going. Now, to Pedro's point, the Brewers pitch. They pitch great. But one swing of the bat can shift a couple things. And these teams are so evenly matched outside of the home run side of things. That could be one of the things that turns the tide here a little bit. But running the bases like you talked about, being solid on defense, who's not going to make errors, I think is going to be key.
When you watch that Cubs-Padres series, Swanson's glove was incredible. PCA had a really rough series, but in that last game went 3 for 4. He looked good. Pitching matchup, Pedro. We have Matthew Boyd on the bump, left-handed pitcher for the Cubs. First start on 3 days rest in over 8 years. And then the other side, Freddie Peralta, most wins in the National League, over 200 strikeouts yet again for the third straight year. How long do you expect Boyd to go, and what do you hope to see from Peralta?
Well, you expect Boyd to go as long as you can, as long as he allows you to leave him out there. But I'm a little bit concerned because when you're about to start this important series with your number one pitcher pitching on 3 days rest, that's a iffy kind of signal. On the other side, Peralta has been waiting, got plenty of rest, which is not an indicator that is going to be totally sharp. Sometimes I prefer to go on normal rest and not have the extra days, especially if you're healthy. Because when you're doing what Peralta was doing towards the end of the regular season, you want him to continue to pitch. Now, sitting down will be, probably the only thing that I see wrong with the Milwaukee Brewers. And how sharp is Peralta going to be? Remember, he's a power pitcher, but relies on feel for the breaking ball and the changeup. So,
check this out. Pat Murphy said he had a good chat with Peralta. We just kind of messed with each other, and I said, Freddie, you're our closer today. You're our closer. So go out there like you're closing the game.
Yeah, one thing is to go out there and let it all out. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Give me whatever you have for as long as you have. But the feel for it. The thing is, you can go out there and blow 100, but if you miss location, these guys are going to hit it way out there. And they can do that, especially the Cubs.
And Peralta at home has been a force this year. 9-1 at American Family Field, 1.77 ERA. And against the Cubs specifically, the bats of Happ, Swanson, and Suzuki in their career against Peralta, 7 for 76 with 34 Ks. They are very familiar with each other, and they're getting used to getting blown out there by Peralta. But it should be a very interesting matchup. We have Craig Counsell on the field. Do we hear boos? Do we hear cheers?
Not right now. No. It's too early. Everyone's still trying to find their seats and get their brats and get their cheese curds. Not yet.
See, Curtis bringing up food.
A nice guy.
Hey, you got to eat, though. It's midday.
So that he's taking it all in. It is a place he knows well. And this is something we have not seen before. The Phillies and Dodgers in a division series. Red October starts tonight. We preview it coming up next.